Shaka Hislop back in the house, getting ready to tackle this edition of Transfer Race. So we've got a whole slate of relatively new ones and some not so new ones, Shaka. Let's start off with this one. Harry Maguire to Manchester United. This one's popped up again. Do you think it would be a hit or a miss given the current squad?
I think he'd be a hit. I like this link when it first cropped up, 12 months ago. I continue to like it, even though I will say that Solskjaer has gotten a lot better return out of the centre halves that he has at his disposal now. But I think Maguire continues to grow in confidence and stature in the English game. I'm not sure that Manchester United have the centre backs that they wanted to stay with long term. So as a result, as much improved as United centre backs have been, I still think this is a good fit, and I put that down as a hit.
With or without Solskjaer if he stays on?
I think Solskjaer is staying on, which I've said for some time. I just think he's done more than enough to stay on as United manager, should be given an additional chance and a transfer window to try to work some of that magic.
With that said, let's talk more about Manchester United now. Ander Herrera, a player that I definitely rate. I know a couple of you guys on the boys on ESPN FC have rated him a lot too. He's been linked with a move to PSG. What do you think?
Yeah, and this is a strange one. I'm with you. I like Herrera a lot, though he's found his opportunities a little bit limited, particularly over the last 12 months, let's say. Does that mean a move to PSG is on the cards? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to put this down as a miss right now, simply because I think still uncertain about exactly what happens at Manchester United in the medium term, and still very unsure about what happens at PSG. Questions about whether they're going to spend and who's coming and who's going. Rabiot, we already know is on his way out, so maybe there is a void to be filled there. But as of right now, I'm not sure that is a move that is going to come together because there's so many question marks on both sides of that transfer.
Speaking of question marks, there have been a whole lot of question marks at Inter Milan. Here's one. Skriniar to stay at Inter, would that be a good hit or a miss for you?
I don't think he's going to stay. So what does that go down as? A miss or a hit? He's not staying.
He's not staying, so then to stay would be a miss.
Right. And because I think centre-backs, particularly of Skriniar's quality, are in short supply. And there are any number of clubs who are looking to replenish their squads. Skriniar heavily linked with Real Madrid. As good as Sergio Ramos has been, he's getting on now. It might be his time. Skriniar's still only 24 years old. So that may tick a whole lot of boxes. His agent has had a lot to say as well.
As agents do?
As agents do, and you understand that. But to his point, when you see the kinds of agents that he is mentioning and alluding to, kind of circling, you know there's blood in the water. So whether those waters are going to take him to Real Madrid, time will tell, but I certainly think they're going to take him away from Inter.
Let's go close to your heart now, Shaka.
Yeah.
West Ham United. Felipe Anderson, would you let him go to Real Madrid?
Well, I wouldn't let him go if that's the question you're asking me.
But pastors knew, is it time?
Listen,
hits or miss?
I like Felipe Anderson a lot. I think he's been an incredible talent. We were talking about him, or we had a question at extra time a few weeks ago about who is the best player in the Premier League outside of the top six. And I went for Felipe Anderson, and I think Craig was one who agreed with me. And everything he's done kind of points to that. Nothing has changed in the few weeks since I made those comments. All that being said, though, I think West Ham to Real Madrid for Felipe Anderson is a huge jump. As good as he's been, I just don't see him as a fit to Real Madrid.
Miss.
Yes.
All right, now finally let's talk about this one, because who has not been talking about Mauro Icardi and his situation at Inter? Should he leave or should he stay?
I think Icardi is got both feet out the door and just waiting for somebody to slam that door shut come June or whenever it may be. Listen, Icardi is an incredible talent.
Yes.
But I'll double down and say that how things have played out, how between him and his wife/agent have handled things over the last few months.
The damage is done.
It is, and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Now listen, I understand you're not happy at Inter, you want to move on, that there may be bigger clubs who are interested. There's all sorts of reasons to leave Inter for Icardi. But the way he's gone about to manufacture that move, I am not at all in favor of. Saying all that, that doesn't change him or what he does, but is out.
Time for him to end that not-so-love affair anymore. Thank you so much to Shaka Hislop. We'll continue tracking all of these, you know where, right here at ESPN FC.